So it is quite early in the morning. This is the first thing that I consume to kind of like get my digestive tract going. It's apple cider vinegar. I like the Bragg's brand with the mother in it, with the gunk at the bottom. So usually I'm taking like 1 tablespoon of this in a cup of water. So that's the first thing that I have in the morning. So the second thing that I'm consuming in the morning is this drink. I've posted this drink and a recipe for it on Facebook a few times. I have it just about every morning. Basically what it is, it's fresh ginger, fresh mint leaves, and with coconut water and some cayenne pepper and some lemon juice. A good source of electrolytes, basically helps to keep me hydrated, and I feel great after I have this drink. It's also good for digestion and for, immunity as well. There's a lot of gunk at the bottom, so I use this, have a little strainer to kind of like filter that stuff out. So that's the second thing that I have in the morning. So what we're looking at here is my first meal of the day. So what do we have here? We have 2 eggs, 1 slice of cheese. You can't see the cheese, but I promise you it's in there. Half of avocado and 1 slice of turkey breast that is organic. And I also have some water over here. I like to start off my day very high protein, very high fats, healthy fats. This way I am satiated throughout the morning. I feel full and energetic. I'm not pumping myself with a bunch of carbohydrates where I have a huge spike in my blood sugar and I'm crashing mid-morning because I had a bagel or a donut or something like that. So this is a good way to start the day. All right, so first meal is done, and usually after my first meal, it is supplement time. So what you see here is a result of my blood test results and talks with my doctor. And I just want to add, if you are planning to take any sort of supplements or have any change in your routine, what you eat, what you take health-wise, definitely consult your doctor. So this is based off of my results and some of the deficiencies that my doctor and I saw and the things that I need to be working on. And also I want to be taking supplements during this time. We're still in a pandemic and COVID is still among us. So I want to maximize my immunity. So first things first with that is I'm taking zinc, 50 milligrams, and most people can take 30 and be fine, but this is according to my doctor's suggestion. So I'm taking 50 milligrams of zinc. I'm also taking B complex, a good thing for me to take, and that's based off of my blood test results. The next thing that I'm taking, very important, most people in this country are deficient in vitamin D. So I take vitamin D3. Right here is 5,000 IUs. I take 2 of these, so I take 10 per day. For some people that might be too much, but I am dark skinned and I live in the Northeast and I don't get enough sun and I don't want to be deficient. So that puts me at the right amount per day. Vitamin C, also very important. I take about 500 milligrams, sometimes twice a day. That'll take me to 1,000. So that also helps with immunity and overall health. And magnesium, very important. Good to take that with the vitamin D. So I take about 500 milligrams of magnesium. And some of these things you need to take after a meal. Some of these supplements, it's good to take during certain times of the day. I like to knock it out in the morning. And finally, I take bone broth, and just to get more protein in. And actually, this product has really helped my joints out. I have terrible joints and have suffered with knee pain, and this product has helped me out. It's expensive, but I think it's worth the price. So I take 1 scoop of this, and I have it with my little shaker bottle, Wonder Woman, of course. And in here, I have about a cup of unsweetened almond milk, and the rest I fill up with water and throw a little cinnamon in there, and those are my supplements for the day. Here is my mid-morning snack and drink that would be green tea and half an orange. I'm eating the orange for more fiber and to get some additional vitamin C through the food that I'm eating. That's always a good thing. And the green tea is loaded with antioxidants and all sorts of good things for the body. For me personally, I like to start consuming foods that are a little higher in sugar right after I have that high protein, high healthy fats meal that helps me not to crash at 3 o'clock in the afternoon while I'm working. So this is a good thing to have. Next meal up, meal number 2 is a salad for lunch. What do we have here? We have some mixed greens, we have some carrots, cabbage, we also have some walnuts, about a 1/4 cup of walnuts. So the more colorful your salad is, the better. And got to get some roughage in and some veggies in. This all helps the digestive system, all good for fiber, all good for your health. And I like to keep lunch a little light, so a salad is always the way to go. So what we have here is lunch part 2 / dinner. This is actually my last full meal of the day. What we have here, we have baked organic drumstick, chicken thigh, and also mixed vegetables, which are actually, they were frozen. If you're going to get packaged vegetables, it's best to get frozen as opposed to canned vegetables. Frozen is way better for you. Also with this meal, I have cod liver oil. I know many people find this to be gross. It doesn't taste great, but it's very, very good for you. It is actually brain food. So I have a tablespoon of that before I have this meal, and actually it helps to mask that gross fish taste. And also I have hot sauce to add a little bit of a kick to my chicken. And of course I have more water, and that's the next meal up. So this is the last thing that I'm going to be eating for today. It is my dessert and snack. I'll be eating it all together. My favorite, I always look forward to this toward the end of the day, is my dark chocolate. I don't go a day without it. Also, I'll put a little bit of organic peanut butter on those chocolate squares. So I'm eating like half a bar of this. So this is like 4 squares. And then I'm gonna have some skinny popcorn. I'm gonna try to eat a human-sized portion. We'll see how that goes. I'll show you what it looks like. So I portioned out my dessert and snack, and the skinny popcorn, it's 2.5 servings. I'm being very generous today because guess what? I feel like it. And as for the chocolate, I made like little peanut butter chocolate bombs. That's what I like to call them. These are the 4 squares. I have a little bit of peanut butter in between and also some cinnamon. I put cinnamon on just about everything. And just to note, cinnamon actually lowers blood pressure. So good thing to put on food if you like it. And that wraps up my eating day. And I'll get to my macros in the next section of this video. This is the calorie count for today. I ate a total of 2,013 calories, and we see the breakdown here in this pie chart. So dinner was my biggest meal, calorie meal, at 737 calories. Next up is snacks. I do not apologize for this. 656 calories. Next up, breakfast, 444 calories, and lunch, 175 calories. In case you're wondering, the app that I use for this is MyFitnessPal, if you care to track what you're eating. And I think it's a good tool to basically keep me on track. I'm not always a stickler for this stuff, but I'm pretty consistent in what I eat. And basically what I demonstrated and showed you all today is what I eat on a typical weekday. I mix it up on a weekend and on Friday and also on Sunday. So yeah, you know, it's not that bad. You know, this is a day of intermittent fasting. I ate from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. and I ate just enough calories, not too much, not too little. This is just enough for me to maintain my current weight. If I wanted to lose weight, I would probably eat from 1700 calories to about 1900 calories. And for me, what that means from what we saw today is just me eliminating the skinny popcorn. So that's it. So let's move on to the macros. So macros are carbohydrates, fats, and protein. The way that I eat that works for my body, and everyone watching this, you need to figure out what works best optimally for your body. At this point in my life, at my age, me having a low carbohydrate diet, high in healthy fats, a decent amount of protein is helpful. Just remember, as we age, we lose muscle mass. So it's good for us to maintain a good amount of protein in our diet. Some people may disagree with me, but that's just how I live. So we see from this pie chart, a lot of what I intook today was fat. Fat doesn't make you fat. This is all healthy fat. You saw what I ate, and it's stuff that's good for me. Actually, our brain is made up of a lot of fat, fatty tissue, and so the body actually needs it. And the low carbohydrates basically keeps me from crashing throughout the day. The low carbohydrates keep away the brain fog. I have a job where I have to focus and concentrate, and the low carbohydrates help me to maintain a good energy level throughout the day. And the protein is also just for me to recover quickly and to maintain the muscle mass that I do have, because I do work out 4 to 6 times a week. And I do resistance training and strength training, and making sure I consume enough protein. I probably should be consuming a little bit more. It does help me to maintain, muscle mass. So this is the breakdown. This is what works for me. Figure out what works for you, and that's about it for this chart. Hey everybody, I just wanted to close this video by wishing everyone well on their health and wellness journey for this year. It's still the beginning of the year, and many of you are looking to make changes, and you're making changes right now, trying to improve your life and your health, and that's a really good thing. And some of you have inboxed me asking about the supplements that I take and asking me questions about intermittent fasting. So I decided to do this video to actually show you how it goes. And this video is basically a typical weekday of my eating. I portion out everything, and I pre-plan all of my meals a week ahead, and that takes me about 90 minutes a week. I knock it out real fast, so I always know what I'm eating. I mix things up on the weekends, and but I always watch what I eat, and I always pretty much know the amount of calories that I'm intaking. And I usually mix it up also by, I don't intermittent fast every day. There's one day out of the week where I'm just eating, during a normal window where I'm not, so strict about the 7 to 2 or the 8 to 3 or however I'm going to do it that day. And then twice a month, I am usually do a 24-hour fast of just water. That's just for general health. And every quarter, I do a 72-hour water fast. And once again, that's for health and longevity. So that's basically how I roll. And if you have any questions, just let me know. I would love to know what you guys think of this video. Thanks for watching. Take care, and God bless.